Welcome back to Themed Journals. I'm April. Okay, so I've got a week to do this. Okay, so this is the fabric I chose out for my grandson's baby book, and this is going to be the ties I'm going to use. And so we'll put these aside for the moment. Hang on, I still have too much stuff out here. This is what we're going to wrap up the box in, and this is our papers that we need to use for the pages. It's cardstock. Put that aside, and we're going to wrap this up in this type of fabric. Okay, so we'll put that aside too. Right now we're going to work on this pizza box. Yep. All right, so what we need is a pair of scissors. And I'm just going to run up the side here. I already checked the box, and the lip is right here. See that? Yeah. Okay, so that's just opening it up will make it easier for us to... Oh, there it is. All right. It'll make it easier for us to cut it. And what we want to do is run, see that lip right there? We want to run the scissors right on the outside of that. All right. Try to keep it smooth and now, the reason why you want to use a full-size pizza box is because of the way we are going to be using the paper. And this time I'm not worried about that lip, because by the time we get done putting all the fabric on, we're not going to feel it anyway. All right, sorry, didn't mean to. Oh boy, I still have too much stuff on my... There, okay. So the reason why we need it to be this long is because our paper, we're going to use portrait instead of landscape. So you can see that it barely has enough room for it. But what I definitely want to do is to make sure that I have enough lip so it looks nice. Okay, so this is about a couple of millimeters, I'm quite sure. Let's see, that is about 7 millimeters maybe. Okay. you can't see what I'm doing, but all I did was draw a line out from here to here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this lip off because I've measured my paper. And what we want to do now is to make sure that this side has the exact same amount cut off on it. That was crooked. Let's see if I got the same amount off, or else we're going to be in trouble. Nope, certainly did not. So this is the problem that it presents. You can see that if you line up this side, then this side's crooked. If you line up this side, then this side's crooked. All right. Now what we need to do is measure from this line, and it's exactly at 2 inches and 2 ticks. So we're going to go over here, 2 inches and 2 ticks, and we're going to put a little like that. Okay, 2 inches and 2 ticks. And see, this is where the problem comes in, because these I don't think are aligned right. Nope, they're not. This one should be technically right here. See how that was off? Okay, what we're going to do is connect these lines. Now, just to make sure that this is where we want everything. Yeah, okay. Ugh. See what this did? All right, let's see what it looks like now. I'll have those. I don't know, I just got a bunch of stuff in my lap. I don't know where it came from. It came from the last project, so I guess I didn't see it well enough to fix it. All right, let's see. Okay. What this does, it'll take the shine off of the cardboard, and it can adhere to glue better. What I do to get rid of the extra cardboard flaky flakes is I take a piece of cloth like so, and I just wipe it off. See? Okay, so what I'm going to get out now is this piece of fabric. This is more of a feel of, it has more of a calico feel on this fabric. All right. Okay, so before I go ahead and do all that gluing, I am going to, what was I gonna, oh, that's what I was gonna do. Definitely does not want to come out of here. I've got to go. Okay, never mind. I won't do that now. I'll do it after this video. So I'm just putting glue on. Okay, now let's put the lid on this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this thing out. You'll see that some of the that most of this sheet did not get glued down. coming up tonight, huh? I don't know why this won't cut right. Oh, I've got glue all over the edges. All right. Look at that mess. From one end of this thing to the other. It is so hard to get this out of this particular bottle because my hands just, I have carpal tunnel so badly. All right, let's see how far back it decided not to glue this time again. See, just the edge. And you want the edges to adhere because I might have to go along and just do a quick sew around the edges once I get all the glue supposedly done. See, look, again with the no glue. After I put it on there, I know I put it on there. Of course, I don't have enough desk space to keep it all on my desk at once, but that's what it is. All right. That's why I decided I was going to quickly see, that's not, it's just pulling, all that's doing is pulling off my fabric from my glue. That's how this used to always rip for me or sew for me. Let's see. Stupid glue. never had so much trouble with, this is not calico. I never have this trouble with calico, ever. So irritating. Let me see if you can even see what I'm doing, since I knocked you a couple of times. Of course, my stand doesn't want to stay up in place anymore. I don't know why. All right. All right. The only part of my scissors that want to work are the first couple inches of this pair of scissors now. So irritating. Okay, let's just double check this side. Make sure that we've got... Oh yeah, see that? Irritating. All right, that should do on this side. Yeah, I got these strings everywhere. Okay, I want to get this over and put down as quick as possible because I don't want to lose as much of the glue as I did last time. Oh, that was irritating in the extreme. All right, we're just going to put down this one next. And yes, this does stink, so definitely open your windows if you have them in your craft room. Otherwise, you might want to wear a mask. Oh, look at that. Half of this that I put on is just not gluey enough. So irritating. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to sew these on so that it doesn't unglue later, because it will. So what I'm going to do is do a cut like that, and let's see how much aggro that did. I could just cry. It doesn't flow fast enough because I can't squeeze this bottle hard enough to make it stay put. Yep, definitely. This is the third time I've done this corner. Third time, and it's still not glued down. I'm so mad. I can't get enough because my carpal tunnel. I guess I have to go get another icing piping bottle, because Sugar Bell icing piping bottle, even though I've gone through 4 of them in the last 2.5 years, because they don't keep their they break. They have the same error at the same point. On every single bottle. And it's called planned obsolescence, so that you can keep on buying their stupid bottles. And I hate that they don't make things to last anymore. I hate that. Capital H. And because of the way that the script on the bottle is put at the same spot, it develops a hole, and once you get that hole in that the bottle, forget about it. You're not going to be able to do anything with it after that. But while they do work and they're not broken, they do keep, it's easier to squeeze. It's an easier squeeze bottle than these stupid things. All right. Why does everything have to irritate me tonight? You can see that my scissors no longer work properly. I've got to get another fabric scissors, because these just tear everything up. And guaranteed this corner is not staying put. No, what did I tell you? All right, so that's the first step. The next step we'll do is do the same thing, but in thicker fabric or softer fabric, and then I'll zip it around here with this sewing machine, or I can't think tonight. Anyway, thank you for joining me on today's Themed Journal journey. I hope you can be able to see some of this. Anyway, y'all have a great night, and please like, share, subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.